Ich bin gerade ein bisschen überrascht, was für Strukturen da so dahinter sind. Ich meine, prinzipiell habe ich nichts gegen diesen ganzen Onlyfans-Shit. Also soll jeder machen, wie er möchte, solange es an Leute verkauft wird, die über 18 sind. Hallöchen, YouTube, herzlich willkommen mal wieder zu einer neuen Reaction. Wieder aus dem Pool der Vorschläge von der Community. Diesmal von dem Kanal KwiteI, kenne ich gar nicht. About every Twitch Streamers Onlyfans, so you don't have to. Ich hoffe, da sind keine Sachen dabei, die kritisch werden könnten. Community hat sich's gewünscht, dann würde ich sagen, wir gucken mal rein. Ich bin gespannt, was da so kommt. Wir haben ja öfters auch schon mal solche Onlyfans-Themen bei uns im Twitch-Stream gehabt, deswegen gucken wir mal.
There comes a time in every man's life where he thinks, yeah, I'll look at some OnlyFans for YouTube views, and that man is just me. All the other dudes thinking it are thinking it all the time, but without the YouTube part. Hi again, guys, and it's that time of the month where I'm very desperate. So today we're going to be looking at more OnlyFans accounts. This time around, we're going to be chewing on, reviewing, and pooping out a video on the OnlyFans pages of these 4 Twitch streamers. Twitch streamers with an asterisk. The real criteria is just having a Twitch account at all. Now, despite Twitch being seen as a kind of sweaty gamer parody,
Warte mal, ich überlege gerade, ist das ein Thing? Ich kenne ihn halt nicht, dass der sich nicht zeigt, so, oder macht er das einfach nur aus Spaß für Freude?
This is actually the first all-female OnlyFans review. I do my best to get an even coverage of men and women in these videos, but unfortunately there just wasn't enough Twitch dick to go around. Now before we get into the nitty-gritty of these accounts and what they are offering you, I'm gonna make you an offer first. Half of you watching right now are not subscribed, and the deal I want to cut is that if you haven't already, subscribe with notifications on and I won't feed you your own spine. This is the first time I think one of my threats gives you an actual choice. I feel like you really can't go wrong either way. I've been told that my family spine recipe is very appetizing.
All men are friends.
Oh yeah, Amaranth, famously known for inventing the hot tub. Let's make like a Quiplash character and crunch some numbers.
Geht's nur mir so? Ich meine, ich bin nicht so fit in Englisch. Ich tue mir echt schwer, ihn zu verstehen. Weil er nuschelt so komisch, dann hat er die Maske auf und dann redet er so schnell. Oh. Okay, ich hoffe, euch geht's genauso.
Amaranth has a respectable $9 per month entry fee, which is on the low side of a lot of what I've seen for monthly subscriptions. But looking through her page, I think she's more than making up for it by raking in tip money like an unpaid landscaper does leaves. For that $9, you'll get a total of 246 posts, 144 pictures, and it rounds out with 51 videos. If 140 plus 50 doesn't sound like it equals 240 to you, it's because you're stupid, of course it does. But that's also because a lot of what Amaranth posts is text walls, just a lot of stuff advertising other stuff that she's selling. One of these is a post advertising her Patreon, which says she has completely different content on that site than she does on her OnlyFans, which would make her OnlyFans and Patreon 2 entirely different products. But I wonder how your average consumer will feel after finding out that half his whack material is behind another, more expensive paywall after already having paid $10 on OnlyFans. Looking through them though, it seems like each site is meant for a different kind of buyer, so I'm not really pressed over it personally, but it's not just standalone text posts that are like that. The caption on every single post she makes reads like a newspaper ad. I feel like it's trying to sell me on the idea of leasing a new car whenever I read one. Just a sales pitch whispering into my ear like nails on chalkboard ASMR. One of these says that she has uncensored new pay-per-view stuff in DMs, which makes it sound like you're about to buy a very gory boxing match. No matter what it is, it can't be more of a waste than what I spent on that Jake Paul fight. He has my money now. Like other OnlyFans creators, beyond that monthly subscription, she has extra posts you can pay for, but she has an application for those that I have never seen before. Limited time video. Never before seen alert. If you don't see anything in your DMs, you can tip $36 and I'll direct message you the clip I just filmed. But check DMs first. Only 11 left before I stop sending / unsend the unpurchased ones. This video is limited time, so get it before I delete it. Limited time crotch shots. It really is the 21st century. It's like she has a limited time NFT of a video of her pussy, except without the actual NFT.
Ey, no joke, also es fällt mir ganz schwer, das zu verfolgen. Aber ich bin gerade ein bisschen überrascht, was für Strukturen da so dahinter sind. Ich meine, prinzipiell habe ich nichts gegen diesen ganzen Onlyfans-Shit. Also soll jeder machen, wie er möchte, solange es an Leute verkauft wird, die über 18 sind. Besonders bei Amorant. Die anderen Streamerinnen, die da genannt wurden, die kenne ich überhaupt gar nicht. Aber man muss sich mal vor Augen halten, erstens, was es für Strukturen sind und zweitens, also ich habe da Zahlen gehört teilweise, was die Dame so verdienen soll. Holy shit, Alter.
part. The cost on these things varies. I got a DM to buy one that was like $17, and I saw a feet pic exclusive that was around 20 USD. They all seem to hover around the cost of a pack of White Claw or two. All of the pictures on this account are lewd, at least from what I've seen, but I wouldn't stress over it too hard. You still wouldn't want your kids to see a single one of these things. That does mean you have to use your imagination, but not that much. I would recommend Amaranth's OnlyFans to somebody who really likes reading. Good for you. Jenalyn Meowing is the OnlyFans account of the people, because the subscription is free and you aren't just getting scammed when I say that. I did not spend a dime on this account, and there is a lot of high quality stuff here completely pro bono. You've got around 232 total posts, 441 photos, but only 4 videos, which is the trade-off here. Every single one of those vids is something you have to buy individually. As much free stuff as there are a lot of pictures available for purchase, but one thing I have to applaud Jen for is the transparency. For every set of pictures you can buy, there is a high-quality preview of what it will look like, with nothing blurred out except for the very, naughty bits. It's a really consumer-friendly practice, you know? It's another first time that I've seen on OnlyFans. Like, maybe others have done it, but this is the first I'm seeing of it. And while the prices on these photo sets can be quite high, 25 USD is the standard rate I saw from her, because she's so forthcoming with what you'll get in these pics, I'd be hard-pressed to say that you're getting ripped off. You get a detailed preview and a description of what's included in that trading card pack, so you can make an informed decision on whether purchasing this porn is right for you. As far as frequency goes, Jenalyn Meowing has a better upload schedule than me, if you include the multiple times I've taken 2-week-long breaks, but let's not change the subject.
Ey gut, die wird damit auch einen Haufen Geld verdienen, ne? Wäre schade, wenn nicht.
Not what we're talking about here. Usually Jenna has a new pic at least weekly, but when she has those longer absences, she comes back with a fury. She'll have 40 pics stocked up and ready for purchase. You give a one-time payment, and those pixels on a screen are yours to keep. None of that subscription business bullshit in sight. Also, apparently her anthem is Bad News by Aries, and these reviews are rated largely on taste. Despite that frequency, though, there's a healthy variety in what you'll find here. I didn't ever really see the same picture twice. There was always a new Waldo to find in the wind. As far as caption goes, unlike how I talk, she's usually pretty straight to the point. Maybe a little quip or comment to set the mood of the picture you're looking at, and the only time I ever saw it get real big is when she describes the content of a photo set she wants you to fork up the cash for. Despite that, though, there's a lot of good stuff here you don't have to pay shit for. It's completely free, with the only stipulation being that, you know, you're an adult. I would recommend this one to anybody who's interested. You honestly have nothing to lose. Hats off to Jenalyn Meowing.
I don't care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes.
Okay, here's my cheat pick for this episode. At least this time, it's not as bad as putting Mia Khalifa in Safe for Work. Jessica Negri does have a partnered Twitch account after all. It's just that I could not find the last time she touched the damn thing. No VODs, no clips. That Twitch page looks like Canada after you scrape it of all its oil. Jessica is another free-to-follow account, and on the surface, it looks like she blows every person on this list out of the hot tub for content. 420 total posts, lol, 1,004 pictures, and 58 videos. But here's the catch. While it is free to get past the bouncer, unlike Jenna, Jessica has a lot more paid for posts. And the payment to picture ratio is way worse, where with Jenna you could get like 40 some pictures for 25 bucks. Jessica will charge you $16 to get like 2. Another thing is that you are a lot less sure.
Ey, no joke, ich weiß nicht, liegt jetzt gerade eben nur an mir, aber das sind gerade so viele Infos in so viel schnell bam bam bam. Ich komme gefühlt überhaupt nicht hinterher bei dem. Wieso schickt ihr mir sowas ein? Ich find's, ja, diese OnlyFans-Sache, ich find's geil, ich find's schön, dass ihr es einschickt, aber ey, Bro, vielleicht ist mein Englisch auch zu bad dafür, aber das prasselt gerade so auf mich ein, ich komme gefühlt mit der Informationsaufnahme überhaupt nicht hinterher. Ich weiß auch gar nicht, was ich dazu sagen soll gerade.
What you'll even be getting. All the previews of what she has behind that paywall are heavily pixelated, except for her face. You can maybe make out the outline of which way her ass is facing if you squint real hard. That being said, she is the best OnlyFans account by default because of her Sexy Among Us cosplay. Speaking of cosplay, before I knew of her OnlyFans, and if you've heard of her outside of this video, you may know Jessica Negri from all the cosplay looks she's done over the years. And her roots really shine through here. A lot of the
Alter, die sah voll hübsch aus. Holy shit.
content is photo shoot quality, and there are a lot of cosplay looks that I've only been able to find on her OnlyFans and not on her public social media. And while I wouldn't classify anything I've seen on this page as bad by any means, if you came here looking for that cosplay content specifically, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Most of the content here is her in more normal clothes. That being said, there is still some very impressive stuff she's made, like the craftsmanship on whatever the hell this thing is. I'm sure it's very compelling if you know what it is. There's also something to be said about her videos, where some of them are behind-the-scenes snippets of the photo shoots she does, and they can have some personality attached to them. Like, there's this clip of her doing a photo shoot with her near bare ass sunk in the snow, where she very calmly lets us know that she cannot feel a single inch of her coochie. Everything that's free to look at on this page is lewd as well, so it really depends what you're here for. I would tell you to give it a shot if you are unironically into Among Us ass.
That's delicioso. The fuck out of my face.
Okay, so Indie Fox here describes her account as, quote, goddess, and I don't have a problem with that. You should know it just comes with very high expectations. Let's start with the basics. $15 subscription per month, 427 posts, 536 pics, 75 videos. Honestly, this is the most rise and grind OnlyFans account I've ever seen. Right after you sub, up front in a welcome message, Indie commits to uploading new content almost every day, and from what I've seen, she sticks to that like a penis does to the side of a leg. She's usually uploading new pics at least every other day, making her have Watch Mojo levels of output. To maintain that, it's like she just keeps a cameraman behind her at all times. Like, she'll be in any scenario and whip out the camera for a quick pic. Hey, maybe she'll just be cleaning her cast iron pot, or maybe she'll take a pic of the deck in her backyard, or she'll be in a doorway, in her backyard, on a bed, in her backyard. Look, if you think she's done it, chances are she has while standing next to a grill. In that same welcome post, though, she's very upfront with the fact that she only does lewd stuff, nothing nude, which I respect a lot. I always give extra points when someone is forthcoming about what they are doing with an OnlyFans account, so that somebody who's looking to spend their hard-earned / stolen money knows if this is the account for them or not. There's a good diversity of content between the photos and videos if that's what you're into, and this is unrelated to anything I've said so far, but one funny thing I saw her mention was how she wasn't comfortable with doing feet stuff, which fair enough, me neither, but then you scroll down a bit and you're greeted with the image of her foot about to treat you like a Pringles can in a hydraulic press. Also, for my foot losers, lol, it's pay time. I've been too nice for too long. Tip $5 to cuck and $10 to coom. You get nothing in return other than the sweet satisfaction of being drained.
Alter, ich bekomme gerade diese anderen epileptischen Anfälle mit dem... Alter. Holy shit. Ey, also ich stelle gerade wirklich fest für mich, erstens, es fällt mir schwer, das mit dem zu folgen, aber ich dachte bis zu dem Zeitpunkt, dass es eigentlich nur so ist, du hast OnlyFans und du bezahlst im Monat, I don't know, gibt's so Pakete und du kaufst, also du kaufst dir diese Pakete und bekommst in den jeweiligen Paketen, keine Ahnung, 2 Videos, ein Foto, aber dass man sich da scheinbar für also diese Pakete kauft, maybe habe ich es jetzt falsch verstanden, I don't know. Und dann kannst du aber noch so für extra Stuff, wie jetzt zum Beispiel diesen Füßekack da, nochmal für $5 mehr, nochmal ein paar Fotos mehr kaufen? Oder bin ich da jetzt so random falsch? Ich habe keine Ahnung, also dieses Video, Alter, okay, bitte schickt mir keine englischsprachigen Videos mehr ein. Ich glaube, ich bin da viel zu eingerostet für.
She called them her foot losers. That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard. I recommend this OnlyFans if you're looking for a new stand-up comedian to keep an eye on.
Get inside or it's safe. Hey, why don't you go back inside, man? I'm just trying to bath my breath.
I think this has been the strongest crop of OnlyFans content we've had so far. These OnlyFans videos get less views these days, and that's fine. It's how YouTube and trends in general work, but it's a damn shame because the people who stopped watching are missing out on the best stuff this site has to offer so far. Legit OnlyFans creators, like the people who are really about this shit, have perfected the craft and stepped up their game. They've learned how to deliver a quality nut-busting product these days, and that makes this ranking super tough for me. If any of you disagree, sorry, please don't murder me. At the bottom is Amaranth. Like I said, she's got a lot to offer, but hers has an entry fee, and for that price, you get the least amount of content. Still, not bad. Third place is Indie Fox. Again, hers costs money to get into, and while it's more expensive than Amaranth's, I think what you get in return and the pay-per-post stuff she has to offer is better. Our runner-up this time around is Jessica Negri. I gotta respect that she has a free-to-enter account with good free content instead of it being a bait-and-switch to get you to buy individual posts, and her production value is really nothing to scoff at. The big thing that knocks it down a slut for me, though, is the cost of the paper post she does have, as well as the previews being subpar in comparison to our first place, Jenna Lynn Meowry. She really is the people's porn star. She is the OnlyFans account for the working man. Free entry, tons of good stuff you don't need to pay to see, all the information you could want to make an informed decision on her paid-for content. It's just the full 360 package. Point blank, it is the clear winner to me, but congrats to everybody on this list for putting out quality stuff. I promise these videos are still just business expenses, nothing more. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap wrap this video up here. Remember to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on, unless you want to try my world-famous spine soup. The secret ingredient is your spine. Comment any video ideas you have, or just anything really. It helps the video no matter what stupid shit you say. Remember, don't go after anyone I mentioned in this video. It's all meant to be in good fun, and it helps literally no one when you go out and do all that. There is still a small amount of stuff left on maskedup.shop for the restock.
Also, ich glaube, ich bin in dem Spiel einfach nicht hart genug drin. Okay, der hat jetzt für Weiber verglichen. Je nachdem, was sie für ein Content gemacht haben, so preis-leistungsmäßig. Da bin ich teilweise nicht ganz durchgestiegen. Weil ich eventuell in diesem Onlyfans-Ding auch überhaupt gar nicht drin bin. Ich hatte noch nie bei irgendjemandem ein Onlyfans-Abo gehabt. Okay, jetzt wissen wir, wer der beste Preis-Leistungs-Verhältnis im Thema Porn, I don't know, ist. Ja. Ich kann da, also, ja. Ja. Ich kann da, also Onlyfans, ich kann da für mich nichts finden. Ist schon wirklich leid. Klar, mal die witzige Idee, mal 2 Möpse und eine Muschi auszuleihen, also 2 Hunde und eine Katze, und da ein bisschen Onlyfans-Account, also Onlyfans-Stuff zu machen, okay, ja, witzig, hihi. Aber seriously, man muss einfach sagen, die Frauen, die verdienen dann einen Haufen Geld mit, und die Männer erfreuen sich da an Fotos und anderen witzigen Sachen. Aber also ja, ich finde da für mich nichts. Ja, und vielleicht habe ich die Hälfte des Videos auch gar nicht verstanden, weil der Typ einfach viel zu hart für mich gequatscht hat. Also viel zu schnell, viel zu undeutlich und ja, I don't know. Checkt auf jeden Fall seinen Kanal aus, checkt das Video aus für noch mehr solche Vergleiche von Onlyfans. Und ansonsten trotzdem hat euch das Video gefallen, auch wenn ich nur die Hälfte verstanden habe. Und wir sehen uns dann bei der nächsten Reaction. Macht's dahin gut, wir sehen uns. Tschüssikowski, bye bye.